Okay.
Danke.
Hi, guys.
Welcome back.
We're here.
We are here. Yes.
That's my big input for the day. I exist. Hello, world.
Hello, world. We are here and present today.
Today is episode 19 we were talking about.
Nope.
No?
It's episode 20.
Nah.
Yes.
I am so prepared that I am unprepared.
Should we start again?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
Hey, welcome back.
Welcome to the show, Royal Malarkey. That's
Episode
Caitlin.
Number 20.
Oh, I was trying to do that thing we
That's
used to do
Clarissa.
back in the day. Hey! Since no one really knows that, and we don't really have like a
They
name.
know if they've listened.
Yes, I am Clarissa. Hello.
Caitlin.
Her. Episode 20, Louis the Stammerer.
And his offspring.
Oh, nice.
Just thought I'd mix it up a little.
Oh, I like it. Shaking it up there.
Shake it up.
So, I do have a note for you guys today.
A check-in?
I have a quick check-in. And
I
it
got-
is a little podcasty related. I have a problem with saying Louis, and it will not go away. I just had to fix all of my notes to misspell them to Louis instead of Louis, because I can't seem to say it the right way when I'm actually sitting down to record.
Yeah, only in this room.
Yeah. All day we've talked about it. Louis, Louis, Louis. I can say Louis, no problem. I know who
You know,
it
it's
is.
probably because you're reading it.
I know. That's why I went and fixed everything to Louis.
Makes sense.
Because I figured, and at some point, I swear I'm going to miss a correct spelling, and I'm going to end up saying Louis instead of Louis.
And I'm going to yell at you.
Yep. It's going to happen at least once.
Yep.
But the yelling should be at a minimum today.
Hopefully.
Because in theory, we've corrected the problem, which is my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So last week we talked about Louis the Younger. As you know, it's been a several episode struggle for her.
Yep.
Lots of Louis.
Yep.
And so today we're going to talk about Charles the Bald's son, Louis the Stammerer, and his two sons.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's get into it.
So let's
Dive in.
dive in.
I feel like we've dived 3 times now.
Dove.
Dived.
Dove.
Dived. No. It could be a thing.
If you were a child trying to figure out the past tense.
The teacher would still yell at me.
Yeah.
Fine.
It's like saying runned.
Right. Wait, that's not a word?
Wait.
What is that thing from like How I Met Your Mother where they talk about like the glass has been shattered like once you say the thing that's really annoying about the person that you're dating?
I haven't watched.
You watch so many of them though.
I watched the first
recommendation.
5.
It's a funny
I think
show.
it's one of those things where you...
It's like the glass is shattered. So like if someone has a tick where they
I know
like
what you're saying.
they
Yeah.
tap a lot or something, like you just shattered the glass for Rund. Jokesies. It's just it's not landing at all. I'm
Not
sorry.
landing for me. I'm so sorry. Maybe someone else is out there just dying laughing.
If they are, they're laughing at my failure and you literally just being like,
I'm trying so hard to understand. I just don't. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Okay. I get the like shattering the glass, like
Yeah.
the image.
The idea.
The ideal has been shattered for you.
Maybe someone else out there is a How I Met Your Mother fan and
I'm sure there are
they
lots
can leave
of
a
them.
comment and make me feel less alone in the world.
Yeah.
Please.
Please do. She
great.
needs it.
So Louis the Stammerer
Yes. born November 1st of 846, also known as Louis le Bègue.
Ooh.
In French.
What is Louis Bègue?
Stammerer.
It's just like right there. Right there.
It's okay.
It's not early or late. It's the middle of the afternoon. I have no excuses.
And we are not drinking today.
Yep, we've been juicing. Oh, that was our other update.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
We're on day 6. I'm on day 6. She's on day 5 of a juice cleanse.
We ordered it from a local place, which is pretty great.
Yeah.
It's been working for us. Feel pretty good about it.
I'm starving.
During it. She's starving. I feel fairly good if she and Ryan could just stop talking about food every other day or second. Every other day. Every other day would be nice in comparison to the amount that you guys talk about Chick-fil-A and
Chick-fil-A
Jersey
is
Mike.
him. Jersey Mike's is me. Dying for some Jersey Mike's.
Y'all.
Okay, moving on. So Louis the Stammerer, born to Charles the Bald and his wife Ermentrude of Orleans on November 1st, 846, as I said earlier. He was married twice. His first wife was Ansgard of Burgundy, with whom he had 2 sons who we will discuss a little more later. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you know the Ansgard? Great.
Ansgard.
Of Burgundy? Doesn't make any sense. They were married in secret. Ooh la la.
Like an elopement.
Romeo and Juliet of the day.
That's not accurate. Sorry,
No.
my nose itches, everyone.
Fine.
It's
The
not
point is-
accurate because Romeo and Juliet did not. They did secretly get married. I see where you're going with that now. Sorry.
They did die without children.
Took
So.
me. They did, but I forgot they secretly got married. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt with my cynicism.
Yeah. She just won't go with my jokes. Like, she just won't roll with the punches at all.
It has to make sense.
So you have to go like logic circle through the whole thing.
Well, if it's a fact I already know, I roll with it. But if I'm like, no, that doesn't make sense, then the questions. Sorry, go ahead. So sorry to interrupt.
So they were married in secret. And the reason they had to marry in secret is because Charles the Bald refused to accept her and denied the validity of their marriage.
Why?
I don't know. I looked. I didn't
So
find anything.
juicy, though.
But I only found that when I was looking into Ansgard. Ansgard?
Ansgard.
There's an R.
It before the D, not before the A.
I misspelled it.
Ansgard.
Anyway, because they were married in secret and because his dad did not approve, it led to suspicions of their son's validity for their kingship.
Interesting.
Yep.
So Louis the Stammerer wasn't a strong man. In fact, he was physically weak and only lived past Charles the Bald for 2 years. So very short reign.
Yeah, he had very little impact on politics since he was so saidly weak. That's a thing.
What was it?
And just basically did very little of note. Like, very, very little.
Did you want to move on to the next photo? I tried to tell you in
Thank you.
secret. Didn't go well.
What you don't know is she was over here doing this number.
She was not picking up what I was putting down.
So now you can see our lovely... I'm really working on this whole, like...
This guy.
That guy.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anywho, now you can see his whole face. Look how stammering he is. I mean, not really. It doesn't really. He
Wouldn't
looks
have known.
kingly.
He does look very kingly.
He looks a little angry too. Look at that eyebrow.
Maybe it's just the way they shape their eyebrows then.
You think they shaped eyebrows back then? Anyway, he made an attempt to stop all the Vikings raiding because, as we talked about in episode 17 and 18 and 19, Vikings, they're everywhere.
Yeah. If you want to know how it plays out, go watch Vikings on the History Channel.
Yeah, that's a far more fun and likely accurate retelling.
Definitely not completely
not totally
detailed accurate, but that's what it looks like in France and even in England right now. Is the Vikings are just going at them.
And all that lovely weakness finally caught up to him, and he got ill before he could even do anything about the Vikings and died April 9th of 879 at 33 years old.
Yeah, not long after his final campaign with the Vikings. He was known as, I quote, a simple and sweet man, a lover of peace, justice, and religion.
A simple and sweet man.
I mean, it's better than being like, oh, that guy was horrendous.
I guess it depends on the time frame. I mean, as it goes down in history, I'd prefer to be simple and sweet, I guess, to Vlad the Impaler, say.
Yeah.
But at the time, it served a purpose. Impaling.
We're defending Vlad the Impaler.
No. Oh. I'm sorry.
Okay.
No.
One day you'll be able to hear our Vlad the Impaler episode.
Yeah, one day.
On Patreon.
Yep.
We don't have one yet, so don't look. But
don't go look for it, but we will. There's lots of secret episodes. They're secret because they're terrible. And
they were our practice episodes.
They're practice episodes.
But they're fun.
If you think that we're so polished now,
just you wait. So Louis the Stammerer, as she said, died April 9th, 879, not long after his final campaign with the Vikings as a team. And his realms were divided between his two sons, Louis III of France and Carloman. Looking at you, kid. The second.
Oh. For my bad notes or to continue the story?
So that you don't mispronounce Carloman.
Oh, there's an O in there. I fixed that spelling. Carlo.
Yeah, but you also called him Carloman when we were talking about him earlier.
I did. You guys didn't see that.
Just a warning.
It happened.
Okay. Anyway, so first we're going to talk about the eldest, Louis III. I would love to tell you about him if Clarissa would move on to my notes about Louis III.
Oh, I would love to tell you a little bit about him too.
You have to go to the other tab.
I'm working on it.
Just seem very confused.
There you go.
Thank you. Yes. Louis III was born somewhere around 863, 865.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I was trying to tell you in secret that Louis the Stammerer had a second wife and another son, Charles the Simple.
Oh, I did forget that, didn't I?
Yeah.
Sorry, go back to my other notes.
Oh, dang it. Could you just put them on one so I could scroll?
I'm sorry. Posthumously, which means after he died.
Oh.
He also, back to Louis the Stammerer. Louis the Stammerer. Louis the Stammerer.
Stammerer.
Had a son named Charles the Simple with his second wife, Adelaide of Paris, who we will be talking about much, much later.
Yes, we will.
So keep Charles the Simple in your mind.
Just store it back there as a nice little...
Yes, please.
Info nugget.
Yeah. Info nugget.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Accurate.
Yeah.
Okay.
It works.
Yeah. I was wondering what you were doing with your notes. Like, you do know you're covering my notes up, Clarissa.
I was trying to highlight...
I know.
The name
I see it
Charles,
now. Hindsight is 2020.
I'm just over here smiling like, she's going to catch this for sure. Like,
you should have been over there going...
Like, I was going to catch this.
Mine was very obvious. You just looked like you were screwing up the screen.
And moving into Louis III of France. Oh, hot dog.
Hot dog.
Guys. No. Wait, what?
What is happening? Go back.
I missed somebody.
No, we're on Louis the Third right now.
YouTube. This is uncut.
If you thought this was clean, go listen to the podcast.
Yeah. If you've had enough of our shenanigans, it would like less of them, but still funny. Check out the podcast.
The edited blooper version.
Yeah, right.
All right. So, first son, Louis the Third, born in around 863, 865. Heavily militarized reign. Very short reign. But we got.
So he and his brother were co-kingly emperors over Western Francia, which was Louis the Stammerer's area. Basically, he took over the northern western side, which is about like New Estria section. He also fought a lot with the Vikings and defeated them. And it was a really, really big victory. And someone wrote a poem about it.
Nice.
Called Ludwigslid.
Ludwigslid.
Thank you, friend. In Old High German, which is like the earliest version of the... Did I say version or...
You said version.
The oldest version of the German language.
Yeah.
You see why I got it all jumbled up there?
Yeah, but you should have just ran with it. You were on point.
Mm-hmm. Anywho, it's a classic poetry celebrating his victories over the Vikings, and it basically turned the whole thing into like the Vikings are coming because we've been sinning and they're like, terrorizing us and like we deserve it kind of thing,
Interesting.
how they do back then, trying to rationalize crap.
Those things. So not long after Louis III was born, Carloman II was born in 866. He is the second son of Louis the Stammerer and Queen Ansgard. Yeah.
The whole secret marriage thing. Yep. So to
Them
go
too?
in...
Oh, never mind.
Did you forget about the secret marriage?
No. I thought you were saying they also secretly got married.
Brothers?
And I was like, yes, the brothers got married. That is what I was saying.
We're so on the same page, you guys.
I thought you were saying that. Never mind. Oh, especially since Carloman did not get married, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So
neither of them did. So to sum up the brothers' reign, because it overlaps and they pretty much do everything together.
yeah, they're only about 1 to 3 years apart.
Yeah. The nobles from each side of their kingdoms wanted them to be sole king, and it sparked up a bunch of arguments. So the brothers finally said, okay, let's go to battle. And then instead of battling, they decided to make peace and rule jointly in 880.
Bro love.
Yep. This royally pissed off Duke Bozo.
No pun intended.
All the puns intended.
I intended those puns.
He broke off and made his own little kingdom.
Who is Duke
Bozo?
Bozo?
Duke Bozo is in the province
Are we really
area.
saying it's Bozo?
I don't know. It could be Bosso. It's B-O-S-O. Boso.
Bozo.
I would like to
But
pronounce
we'll call
the
him
S.
Bozo.
I would like to pronounce the S as a Z.
Have at it.
Yeah, thanks. Mm-hmm. Our lovely little Duke in Provence had the Pope adopt him as his son. And our YouTube is showing us that depiction of a very humble Bozo and a very popely Pope. I forgot his name.
Popely Pope.
He's popely.
Popely.
So he claimed independence for Provence under the title... That's all you, Caitlin.
Dea gratia id quid sum.
By the grace of God, that is what I am.
I went with Latin. It looks Latin.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't really know what that means. That is what I am, but I guess the son of the Pope, maybe? I don't know.
Okay. The nobles. Read that sentence to me again. The whole thing.
The whole thing? He had the Pope adopt him as a son, so he claimed independence for province under the title Dia Grata Dia Quad.
Dea gratia id quaestum.
By the grace of God, that is what I am. I'm not misreading that. Yeah?
What?
No.
No, you're not misreading that.
Oh, okay.
No, I was just saying you said you didn't really know what it was mean. Jesus Christ. You said you didn't really knew.
Yes, it's not me. Yes.
You said
What
you
did
didn't
I
really
say?
know what it meant, so I was trying to, process.
Ah, process.
That's all.
Anywho, the nobles and bishops elected a non-Carolingian ruler for the first time in more than a century, and this was considered the first free election among the Franks, where they did not elect someone who was of royal descent.
Because they elected Bozo.
Bozo, who claimed title son of the Pope. And also, I think it was something about he didn't agree with some of the wars that they were starting, and then he really wanted one of them to break off and be sole ruler, and then they decided to make peace. So he said,
Nope.
I'm going to do my own thing.
Yeah. Okay. So,
The brothers, plus their cousin Charles the Fat, attacked Vienne for 4 months straight. It failed.
unsuccessfully.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But Bozo wasn't removed until his brother came for him. Finally. So this is what our lovely Francia looks like right now. We have Louis the Younger over there in green. He's got the northern Germany side. Germany. I guess that...
Germanly
Germanly.
is what you said the first time.
Charles the Fat is down and he's red. He's mostly Italy type area. Province is in yellow. That is Bozo. Bosso. He's a duke.
Not a king.
Carloman in blue and Louis. Which number is he?
The third.
The third in purple.
There were technically 2 seconds, which we talked about last episode also.
We sure did.
So,
Louis III died
on August 5th, 882, at the age of 17.
So young.
Yeah, very young. So he did not marry and he did not have any children.
But not without trying.
I guess that is true.
I say that because of how he died.
You gonna tell him or should I? You can.
Oh, good. I really wanted to.
Go for it.
Having fallen from his horse while chasing after a girl with amorous intent. I had to look that up.
I noticed that earlier when you made me go find the photos. It was like Googling amorous.
Yep.
And I'm like, I don't want to know why you're Googling that.
It means showing feeling or relating to a sexual desire. But instead of actually capturing said girl, lovely maiden, he hit his head on a door frame because he was on his horse and knocked himself off and basically cracked his skull and died within a few days.
Yes.
Yikes.
So when he died, Carloman II, his brother, became the sole king of West Francia, and Louis III was buried at the Basilica of Saint-Denis. And then...
It basically left the entire kingdom in terrible condition, mostly because of the Viking raiders. Yes. So Carloman only had the whole of Western Francia for 2-ish years. And he couldn't do anything with it. And then his power was really, really limited because, again, those nobles that were causing lots of trouble while his brother was alive were still
stirring up trouble. Yeah. So, as French kings like to do, they go hunting and they die.
It is a favorite pastime of theirs.
It is.
The hunting and the dying.
It's like a rite of passage to die while hunting.
In a way, Louis III died while hunting for a mate.
Yes. Okay.
Follow that joke.
I'm following that one.
Yeah.
That one landed. So Carloman II died on December 12th, 884, whilst hunting. We don't know the deets. Sorry.
We don't.
And he also, unmarried and childless, was succeeded by his cousin, his aforementioned cousin, Charles the Fat, who we will talk about next episode.
Yep, we will.
I wasn't doing my notes.
Oh. Sorry.
And he was also buried in Saint Denis with his brother. Now I'm done.
Oh, thank you. I was moving right along because we're going to roll on into the end of Francia in 884.
So, yeah, next week we will talk about Charles the Fat, pictured here, is now ruler of all that you see that is green. And if you're just listening, sorry, nose itched again, to the podcast and not watching us on YouTube, he's got the whole thing, all of it.
Yeah, he is like the last Carolingian, spoiler alert.
Don't spoil it.
To hold all of Francia.
Yeah.
Spoiled.
But we'll talk about him next week.
We sure will.
Moving right along to our
relevant
tidbit.
Relevant tidbits. They're relevant.
Tidbit.
Yeah.
I don't like our song anymore. Sorry if that wasn't evident in my face.
I noticed. As a said face was not happy with my singing and
You're
dancing.
You have to zoom that in a bit. Yes, my eyes aren't what they used to be.
Oh, let's see. We have 12 Bizarre Medieval Trends by Francis White.
And from All About History magazine. And today we are on number
5, Divorce by Compat. Pat.
I'm sorry, aren't we on 4?
No. We did 4 last week with Louis the second or younger. The younger.
I thought we did.
No. We did it with the younger.
Did you even want to let me finish my sentence?
Yeah.
I thought with Louis the Pious's sons, we did
courtly. We did shotgun weddings. Yep. And then we did 4 for courtly love. We did. I checked.
Okay.
Promise.
So you're going too far.
Nope. There's nothing up there.
Yep. Right here.
I'm trying to make that centered for you.
Oh, no. I want to see the picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't zoom in. This is why it's uncut, YouTube.
Sorry. Okay, today
you get the added bonus of the images, but you also have to sit through our very painful struggles and
it'll get better.
Professionalism.
Stick with it.
Yeah.
Okay, number 5. Today, divorce by combat.
Do tell.
Couples in medieval Germany didn't waste time when it came to solving their disputes, but rather than just arguing like any normal couple, they took to the ring. Trial by single combat was a popular way to solve disagreements, and when man and wife were fighting, there were bizarre restrictions. For example, the husband must stand in a hole with a hand behind his back while his wife ran around with a sack filled with rocks. And that is all.
What?
Look, he's pulling her hair, though.
What happened to like the hole in the rock thing? That's amazing.
Yeah. I guess they're just trying to level the playing field.
I feel like that's a dispute. That's not quite divorce. I mean, who wins in that scenario? Like,
whoever gets knocked out first?
Or is it just like actual death? Sounds like there's a recipe for a lot of death.
She's going to kill him with a bag of rocks?
Yeah.
That takes a lot of...
Have you read The Lottery?
Have you read The Lottery?
I don't remember who wrote it.
Is it a book?
It's like a short story. Read it in high school. The whole town gets together for this big lottery and you don't really know what's going on. And then by the end of it, basically whoever wins gets, spoiler alert, stoned to death. It's just a creepy little short story.
Yes, that
Yeah.
is exactly what it
It's
sounds like.
fascinating. The lottery.
Got it.
Anywho,
That's it for today, folks.
that's all we got, guys.
Thanks for listening.
You can find us on royalmalarkey.com. And you can check out
Please check out our
Twitter,
Instagram, Facebook, YouTube network.
which some of you are already on.
You're
Hello,
already
people.
on it
Good to see
if
you.
you're watching. Aversion TV.
Yep. Please leave us a rate and review on iTunes. That does a lot for us. And comment below if you have any correction avenues for us or if you just really enjoyed the episode. Anything mean, could you please keep it
Don't
to
hurt our
yourself?
self-esteem yet.
Yeah.
It's not time.
We're not good enough.
We're not strong enough
You
yet.
know.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
See you next week.
Toodles.